Hello, welcome back everyone on the YouTubes. As promised, 2 days in a row, back to back. Yesterday, Eddie, if your car ever tells me again that your phone isn't synchronized to 911 for emergency calling when we start to drive, I'm gonna be upset. Because that tells me we're in danger. Anyway, Heartland Disc Golf Winter Series. This is stop 7 of 12 in the books. Sorry I didn't get a video pre to us showing up. I was being a big lazy dum-dum. But here's how it went. We went to Bullitt County. Not that many people showed up today like they did last time. Must have been because there was a giant ace pool for $150. I mean, that's not a lot of money to a lot of people, but it was enough to get everybody to show up to Bullitt County. I guess nobody wanted to show up to win $75. So, not too many people, but there were still 7 people in the MA4 category. Eddie did not take first today. He took second. And then your boy took third. So, we both cashed. Eddie finishing a -9. I finished a -5 after taking a terrible double bogey that should have never happened. I mean, obviously, let's be honest, I'm not good, but I should have never thrown anything like that. I learned my lesson, and then I kind of just birdied out of my mind for the rest of it, just to keep up, because I was like 4 over at one point, and I came back to be 5 under. So yeah, boy.
Yeah, it was just not my weekend this weekend, unfortunately.
Yeah. What, again, we got to keep it up. Did you have any MVPs for today?
I literally only threw my bash.
You really did only throw your bash. That's right.
And then I played with the blue bonnies.
So, see, that's what's bad about Eddie. Eddie got some distance, but he's afraid to do some other stuff and trust other discs. So, he only throws this bash. I threw both of my harpoons. I threw my Dillo. My Dillo is always going to be my #1 MVP on small courses and for upshots. Mm-hmm. That disc is so good when I know where I'm throwing it. If I want to throw it out of bounds, I can throw it out of bounds 4 times.
Honestly, you threw your copperhead really good.
So yeah, my Bravo Copperhead is a very good opening shotter. Like it was making a lot of plays. There was one hole 9 is like a curve shot. You have to do like a hyzer kind of shot, but there's OB long and OB to the left. So you make that whole basket shot, and then obviously you can hit OB right, but you're gonna be in like another thing's fairway, and then off into the. If you go that far, I don't know what you did wrong, but you can easily go OB left and long. But you make the giant reverse C or backwards C and go into the basket. I threw my Artemis and just went a little too far and bounced OB. So then I learned from that and threw the Copperhead and parked it the second shot or second time around, because it's only a 9-hole course double.
Honestly, I think you can honestly get through that whole entire course with just your Copperhead and Armadillo. To be completely honest, I might
need a harpoon. I could probably go through with those 3. Yeah. Because once I trusted myself a lot more to make distances with the Copperhead, whatever I was getting there. So Dillo, Copperhead, and harpoon. And if I don't use the harpoon, it's just going to be the Dillo and the Copperhead. Yeah, I could probably get through with it, and then a putter.
Because like some of the holes that you threw your Copperhead on, they were close to 200 if they weren't 200. Yeah. And you were saying how you couldn't get there, but some of the other holes you threw, like your Frio on a 200-foot hole.
That's true. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You have good
that's been the big, like, that is a big helper in the aid of things. Like I was getting the distance with a 3-speed, with a 2-speed. I don't know. Copperhead's a 3-speed, right? Or is it 2?
I can't remember.
3402 maybe.
Might be
I think it is. It's either a 2402 or it's a 3.402. But anyway, yes. So my distance is definitely getting there with smaller discs. If I could work that into higher discs, then I mean maybe I could start shooting, 3 almost 400 in distance, and then we'll be there. Because I can definitely get the 200 almost like 245, 250. I can get there, but
you're just gonna work on your form, and you gotta learn your limits too better, because that's the problem with a lot of amps, like especially me at first. Like one of the biggest things I had to get beat into my head was the people who I play with that are pros. They're like, hey, you need to learn your limits. If you don't learn your limits, that's how you're going to lose more strokes, because you're going to try to jump putt a 150-foot putt. If you can't make a 150-foot distance with just a putt, you're going to add another stroke.
Yeah.
And it causes you to grip lock or miss release because you're trying to force it more. You need to, today it's kind of making me realize, I think you can throw a putter close to 200 feet.
Yeah.
So it's just we got to actually do field work together, and maybe we'll make a video out of that or live stream it.
Yeah. Part of knowing that distance came a lot to my head yesterday, where a couple of my card mates were just they thought to get further in distance, they were just going to super disc up, where if I was throwing a 7-speed, they were trying to throw a Mamba, which is a 12-speed, right? 11 or 12?
It's 11 or 12.
Yeah, but it's a lightweight disc as well, so if you're already throwing 170 grams and then you disc down to throw a 140 for a light Mamba, you're just gonna rip. And that doesn't help you get your distance, because what you grip lock, you're gonna throw it over. If you baby it, it's gonna just take off in the wind. If you don't know your distance, if you don't know your limit, that's what's gonna hurt you. So that's something I am learning on this journey to becoming a better disc golfer.
For myself, there's just certain shots, just because it's a 250-foot hole, I actually need to probably disc up to a more overstable disc just so I can get there faster and stuff. The only reason, for Bullitt County, I just stayed and only threw my bash was because, it's just straight shots and just a little bit of fade, or I just need a little bit of hyzer, and I can hit that with my bash, and that's the most comfortable disc the disc I'm most comfortable with in my bag right now, because it's super reliable for me, and it doesn't really keep gliding, which is an issue I had for a while when I was throwing other discs, because I would just throw them and then just go too far past the basket, go OB. It was just the wrong disc selection. That's why I really like the bash, and only throwing the bash there is to help control and manage my shots a little bit easier, because it's not meant to really glide forever. It's supposed to, it just sits down a lot. But you're learning that slowly, and I think that's actually helping you out. That's why you played better. Yesterday I only threw a few fairways and then a few distance drivers on the bigger open holes, but every other wooded shot I threw my bash or my Texas Ranger, I just couldn't hit gaps. And you were able to, because you actually disc down and did the smarter thing, compared to everybody else in the field, and that's where you did so well yesterday. And you did that on your own without me having to tell you, and I was actually very proud of you for that.
Moral of the story: know your limits.
Yeah, because
that's for you, limitless.
Oh, you calling them out?
Calling them out. It's very, very early in our YouTube career, but yeah, know your.
Hey, we have to create a foundation.
Oh my God!
Begin somewhere, right?
This is terrible. Anyway, yeah, just know your limits. Play smart disc golf if you're in a tournament. League is to have fun and to just learn your game. If you're going to a tournament, I'm so tired. If you're going to a tournament, obviously you're going to compete. Don't, play smart there. Play smart there normal. use League to find out your mistakes, to find out what you can do to better, or what can I do better on this shot that I didn't do the last shot? How can I better myself this time that I didn't do last time? What did I do wrong here that I can learn from? Did I pick the right disc on that hole? Do I think I could have had a different gap? Did I pick the wrong gap? You know,
you carried that over today too, which was great.
Always do that. Learn that's like, okay, if you throw with a fast, like a fast speed disc, and you know you overshot it, or you know that, you know, something went wrong somewhere in the flight. Obviously, that means you disked up. So disk down. If you just didn't get there, that could either be because, one, you can't throw there, or you baby down on it, or you need to disc up. Choose your selection. If something didn't go right when it needed to go left, or something like that, whatever, make sure you choose the right disc for the right shape. But use your mind on how you throw these things, because I don't know how to do that yet, and that's what I need you all for. Now, more videos are coming. Sorry that we didn't get any kind of like video shots for today other than this, but that's more to come, trust me. Next week we're in Iroquois. We're definitely going to get some shots in Iroquois for the Winter League, and yeah, so yeah, keep tuned, stay tuned, whatever. There might be some games or some footage coming up this week of something I played. Maybe not this week, but whenever I can get something edited of playtime and whatnot.
We're still kind of recovering from the snow storm.
Yeah, so once we get there and we don't have terrible goopy looking courses, then, you know, more disc golf will be played. Obviously, we're going to play in all elements. We're going to try our best to get out there, because the more we play, the better we do, the better we better ourselves in the situations. So that's what we're here for, to give you all content, to maybe give you all knowledge that you don't know, but you all give us knowledge that we don't know. So, yeah.
There's going to be different formats we're going to try, and just for fun, and go against each other. We're going to try to do, you know, monthly battles.
Yep. But anyway, we're going to pop off here, and
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe either.
That too.
Check out our Instagram too.
Deuces.